Welcome to this video. Adopting a dog is not an easy task. Before adopting a dog, it is imperative to know a few things that will simplify your life and the life of your new dog. To avoid an unpleasant surprise, look carefully at the 9 tips I give you in this video. First tip: how to ensure the safety of your dog if he is fearful. Be vigilant. It can be difficult to adopt a very fearful dog and ensure his safety. You are doing a good deed. You want to cover your dog with love and encourage him in his new life, but it takes time for him to realize this. A nervous and fearful dog can escape very quickly and be very determined. It is therefore very important to do everything possible to keep him safe. The most important thing to know is that many of rescue dogs were stray dogs or hunters before coming to the shelter. So they are used to live outside. Some of them may want to return to that life, and they may take the first opportunity to run away. You must therefore always be extremely vigilant. It is best to put a harness on your dog and a collar with either 2 leashes or a double leash. That way, if the dog panics or tries to run away, there will always be a leash to hold him. Second tip: when you pick up your dog at the shelter, the dog must arrive safely and unharmed. The best way to make him travel is to put him in a cage or with a safety harness. That way, when you get home, he won't jump out of the car and run away. Don't stop to relieve him. It's better that he does it in his cage or in the car rather than get lost. Third tip: when you get home, calm and tranquility. Bring your dog indoors using the double leash. Some dogs have never lived in a house before and will need to be encouraged or carried to enter. Of course, every dog is different, but it's always best not to take any chances. Everything will be foreign to your dog: the voices on the TV, the washing machine, or the vacuum cleaner. Take care to maintain peace and tranquility in the house. Limit visits from relatives or friends in the early stages to avoid extra stress in an already very stressful time for your pet. Fourth tip: in the garden, on a leash. Even if the walls are high, keep your dog on a leash or tied to a long rope for the first few days while you assess his risk of running away. Every dog is different, but we've heard stories about dogs that were so panicked that they would try to climb over 2-meter-high walls to escape. A scared dog can become very athletic. It's wise to keep your dog on a leash until he knows where the door to the house is and is used to being with you. It's better to put your dog on a leash for a few days in the yard rather than risk of losing him. Fifth tip: at home. To make the dog feel safe, a quiet corner must be assigned to him. A basket in a place that will only remain his place, in a quiet place. If you prefer a cage with the door open and a blanket inside, give him food inside so that he associates his cage with positive emotions. Sixth tip: when you have visitors, opt for rest. Please be extra vigilant when people come to your home who are not used to your dog. Dangerous places are open doors and gates. Recently, there have been some very sad incidents where shelter dogs have snuck through an open door or gate. It only takes a second for a dog to escape. Resist the urge to show your dog to everyone for a few days. He may be physically and emotionally exhausted, so give him plenty of opportunity to rest and get used to you and your family. Seventh tip: food. Don't give it too much the first few days. Some dogs have digestive problems at first. Sometimes this is due to the stress of change and moving. If he doesn't get better quickly, ask the veterinarian for advice. But most digestive problems pass quickly. Some of our dogs have problems with food because they have been hungry in the past. And when they see the food coming, they are almost in a trance, even though they are gentle dogs. Feed your dog away from your other dogs until you know how he behaves with the food. You can install a baby gate, feed your dog in another closed room, or feed your dog in his cage. Eighth tip. Water. At will. The dogs are a little dehydrated when they arrive home, even though they have water available 24 hours a day. Make sure they can drink when they want and don't worry if they don't urinate for 24 hours, it will get better at the end. Ninth tip. The walks. At your own pace. Don't unleash a fearful dog if you haven't taught him to come back when you call him, and you're not sure he's not going to run away. Your dog will get used to his new life, and you will get to know and respect each other. Then you can relax and start to give your dog more freedom. The best thing is to allow him to progress at his own pace, always ensuring his safety. No matter how long it takes. All dogs eventually get used to it. I hope these tips are going to help you in your future adoption. Thanks for watching and see you soon in another video about dogs.